All right, so Sam, I do believe you have decided you are going to drink this potion, this vile
no.
concoction in this little vial. You are going to drink it, and you know it is going to shrink you, but it'll allow you to fit through this tiny little door with all these little blue things. All right. However, your first attempt is probably not something along the lines of tink, 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 smash. It doesn't go like that. You need to,
Gotcha.
you're wearing your power armor. You gotta step out.
I will do it.
All right, so Sam will step back, and the power armor will open up. Remember, it opened up like this, right? Like two coffin doors.
Right.
And as soon as you step out, as soon as you step out, it topples over because it doesn't have balance when somebody is not inside of it. And it will so as you step out of it, it crumbles to the ground with a large and loud metallic thud and a clang, and all the pieces of deviltry on this here table and this shelf, they rattle, right? They rattle. They're gonna get you. All right, but
Oh, thank God.
and you are covered in vomit.
Uh,
Better than poop.
I'm sorry, Sam.
That's okay. I will fish in my pocket and get out a cigarette. Because priorities.
You fish in your pocket and get a cigarette. Would you like? You know what? I'm gonna put this one to a vote. All right, I'm gonna put this one to a vote for the audience here, because you are covered in vomit. You've been sweating. You've been clanging around in this power armor. All right, let's see. I'm gonna let the audience decide. Where is the bomb? There it is. All right, and the audience here is going to decide whether or not your cigarettes have survived all of these shenanigans. All right, stream interaction, stream poll. Have Sam's cigarettes survived the shenanigans thus far? All right, answers are yes and no. All right, we're gonna give this one 30 seconds of voting time because I don't want to make it take up too much of our time here. But so we're gonna let the audience pick. This is normally where I would call for a luck check, but there's no luck stat, and since we have an audience, all right, we'll let everybody else decide whether or not. Lady Hammerin says no. Sam, smoking kills.
That's one of my flaws. One of my flaws is hankering.
Marshall.
Yep.
While we are finding out what happens to them, can I find out what's down this hallway over here?
We can, and while that is going down, Sam, I will also award you 2 white chips, one for big britches and one for hankering. Those are both well-played aspects of your character. So, Matthias, you are creeping up this hallway here.
Right.
You are creeping up this hallway, all right? And these stairs are difficult terrain. Mind you, they are fairly steep, all right? And you can continue climbing up, though, and there is no door. Although this mat, as this little rug on the ground here, this is a very large steam door, right? And over the steam door is a sign that reads Salt Lake Ranch, right? And this mat, as you approach the door, this mat looks at you and goes, "Psst, hey, welcome!" And a mariachi band soundtrack will start playing.
I found it! I found the mariachi band!
Welcome, Matthias. You have reached the door.
Why, thank you.
You're
Why,
welcome. And the music will play again. Right.
I will start nodding to it and then realize I'm in power armor and stop any sudden movements. I don't want to fall back down the stairs because I'm dancing the mariachi.
Right. There is over here, okay, a small table that seems to have some kind of vials and potions on it. All right, and this seems to be a great, huge device, not a computational device, but there is a a certain like a rut all along the side of this device here, where you see this circle, right? And there is a lever.
All right.
There's a lever that you can. That looks like you might be able to pull it all the way around, right? But it looks a little rusted and it looks a little uninviting. But there are also 2 other places you can go. All right, now up there's here, which seems to be emanating a soft blue light and a little bit of smoke, right? And over here, the same can be said. They seem to be some kind of hallways. Welcome to the door.
What potions are on this table? Kind of bob my head as I move along.
You're looking over the potions, and it looks like there are there are goo. One of them says goo for certain, and the other one looks at you and says, "I'm an acid potion."
What?
Wow, that's aggressive.
Acid. I'm acid. I'm acid. Welcome. I'm an acid potion.
Could you help me get the rust off that machine? I asked.
No.
Acid potion. No, that's.
I'm an acid potion.
Right. Well, that you could dissolve rust.
No.
But then why can't you get the rust off?
Don't be an acid hole.
All
Potion.
right, all right.
I'm
Back away from the table. I have offended the potion. Potions are apparently for Sam only. I only get aggressive reactions, so I'll start heading towards one of the hallways.
All right, I'm gonna give you a white chip for playing into your loco flaw. And apparently the audience is beating me for the acid potion. I'll gladly take that white chip. All right, now, which of these hallways do you wish to explore first?
I will go the one that I'm closest to.
All right. Do note, Matthias, how many bounty? You have 7 white and 2 blue. I do believe that puts you well over the 10 cap, correct?
I just hit the 10 cap.
All right.
I think.
No, those two blue are worth 3 bounty each. That's 6 and 7 puts you well over 10.
Oh,
Right, so
right.
if you wish to be awarded any beats or if you wish to be awarded any chips, furthermore, remember you cannot collect any more chips until you are at 9 or lower total. All right.
Right.
Same goes for the rest of y'all, but I don't think anybody else has that problem. All right. So in here, this
That is a good problem to have.
This blue smoke is so thick. You can almost feel it on the air. All right, and this seems to be another one of those metal tubes that was blocking your path last time. It looks like you have found a manufactory device.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be building, or it is not active, all right, but it does seem to be building rats.
Seems to be building rats.
Or it will be building rats if it is ever activated.
Well, Marshall, there's only one thing I can do in this situation. I'm going to put my rat weapons in this manufacturing device in such a fashion that should it attempt to start manufacturing, it will implode.
All right, I would love for you to roll me tinkering.
Well, I would love to as well, except I have 2 more auto crits.
All right, so you will critically succeed at the understanding that your rat corpses will not cause this thing to implode. However, you will be able to interfere with its production somehow. Destroying the device does not seem to be something you are capable of doing. It is, after all, made out of that super metal we encountered in the laboratory with the lightning where you almost killed Sam with that bullet.
All right. And do I see where this seems to be hooked up to based on that critical success?
Yes, as a matter of fact, with that critical success, I will allow you to deduce that it in fact connects to this switch over here, which also connects to this door.
All right. Now, I'm going to go down this other hall, but I'm thinking that there's probably a very similar situation down here.
There is, in fact.
All right, well, since we have just discussed me having too many chips, I'm going to actually make this roll, and I'm going to spend some chips trying to successfully tinker with this one.
All right. I will allow you to spend down to 10 or 9 rather.
All right, so I can spend up to 4 white chips on this situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a what roll? Because I don't think I got
it's
tinkering.
Smart tinkering. All right, that'll be -4 for your untrained penalty because you don't know the first fucking thing about machines. And then if you spend up to your 4, you can spend up to 4 whites for an additional die on each one.
Oh well, I did get
a 9.
I did get a 5.
Yep. All right. So would you like to continuously add more dice to that roll?
With a white, does that add?
Just adds
on
1
to?
die. It does not make a die explode. It's effectively +1 skill.
All right. I will try one more. See if I can get something better.
Nope. Would you like to keep going?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm definitely trying.
All right. That's 2 whites. This is your 3rd. All right. Would you like to spend your 4th?
I will do so.
All right.
All right.
So you're down to 3 white chips. All right. And and you will not succeed at being able to tinker with this here contraption. You lack sufficient rats.
All right. Rats.
You spent your rat corpses on the last machine.
Do I still have one?
No, you had to use them both.
All right.
All right, but I will tell you, with your roll of 4, not only does this machine connect to this machine over here, but this machine also connects back down to this one as well.
All right.
On that note, as you were starting to piece together what's going on in that direction, we will come back on here. Sam!
Yes, sir, Marshall.
Chug.
Yes, sir.
Give me your best potion drinking face for the camera.
I ain't got no potion to drink.
You have Red Bull.
In before this gets gift.
Oh, no, just the sound. Just the sound. All right, so Sam, at this point, I get to roll to see how effective this potion is. However, I have an auto crit lined up, and this is the second of my auto crits, so you will shrink very, very much. You will be no bigger than the palm of my hand by the time this is all said and done. All right, and in addition,
Where'd Sam go?
In addition.
Was there a jam?
You will be.
Is there a trap door over there?
I'm down here! Hey!
I think I'm seeing things.
Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
Sam? Oh, I need to rest. You can't be that small. It is not possible.
What? It's happened! So, you're just gonna have to deal with it!
Maybe I'm just as crazy as Matthias right now.
No! No!
I can't right now.
What?
I'm really tiny!
Well, that's what my mind is telling me. But I can't really believe.
My mind says no, but my body says yes.
All right, so I will listen to the audience is clamoring for a beat to be awarded to Sam for the tiny Sam boys. You do know that now
However,
that you've
you
done
are
that,
not allowed to go back to your normal voice until the post.
correct. You do understand that you must be in tiny Sam voice. So I hope you can maintain that. Because I just critically succeeded, which means this potion's not going away anytime soon.
Doubting Tom Finn cancels the potion through sheer will of disbelief.
So there you are, looking up at these giant shelves. Suddenly you realize that you may have just, those deviltry devices are a little bit bigger now than you remember moments ago. And, Finn is looking, and he sounds like this. This is a little disoriented, but you can fit through that door.
I'm gonna fit
Whatever.
through the door.
All right. So when you are moving your token, if you just hold Alt, you'll be able to put yourself in the middle of the square instead of it snapping to the corner.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
So if you just hold Alt when you move your token, all right, you'll be able to explore the other side of this little tiny. Oh, look at all these crates! Look at all these crates, and they're all labeled the Cult, right? They're all labeled the Cult, and they seem to be taunting you, like this is deliberate. So like most of them are actually written the Cult. Can you guess which one? Somebody has gone through quite a bit of extensive effort. Maximum effort has been expended to make certain that whatever is protected inside these crates is not, in fact, acquirable by people who do not know. So, what would you like to do in order to determine which one of these crates is actually the Cult? Because you get the idea that if you guess incorrectly, you're going to have a bit of a problem.
Well, if I could find my token again, hold on. Roll 20 reset on me. So hold on, just 1 second. Sorry.
It's okay. Finn can't find you neither. So.
Can I perchance maybe examine one
Finn
of the crates?
refuses
So
to find it.
some of them are labeled the Cult, or all of them are labeled the Cult.
They're all labeled the Cult. Can you guess which one?
Guess which one what if they're all labeled the Cult?
Which one contains the Cult?
Oh. Are any of them making any noise? Or maybe I could knock on them and see if one makes noise?
Why don't you roll me investigation to see if knocking on all of these here crates seems to do anything for you?
I'm gonna start meandering back to the rest of the posse, Marshall.
All right. You go ahead and meander your way back.
Investigation will call back to which attribute?
Investigation or search, I believe, is based off of cognition.
Cognition.
Can I get a round
Alright.
of cognition?
Cognition.
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 Cognition. Alright, with a 7, you will note that some of these, are made of wood. As a matter of fact, all of these, seem to be made of wood. And, oh God, they smell like gunpowder. You do not want to guess the wrong one here. But, wait a minute. If they smell like gunpowder, then perhaps you can go about your business and you will start sniffing all these crates looking for the one that does not smell like gunpowder. Okay, so Matthias.
Marshall, she's got a crit lined up.
Does she? On that roll?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
In that case, I will be giving her the full suite of benefits for the treasure hidden in the mystical tiny person treasure room. All right. Now, Matthias, as you enter into this hallway here, all right, there is Finn, right, and there is Sam, right, and they seem to be looking at this deviltry. They are both really not having a good time of it. All right. They're both like a little wary here of all this deviltry going on. I will not be charging you with a terror check, because you already know. You
Marshall.
know the ways of the devil, all right? But I need you to understand that where Sam's power armor is collapsed on the floor, you will actually see Sam standing there, all right?
All right.
All right. And for the duration of this scene, okay, Sam is not tiny. She's standing right there. All right. None of this is going on. Everything is perfectly normal, and whatever she says, you will hear from perfectly normal Sam.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Now, while that is going on, you know, you're gonna look at this devilry on the shelves, and oh, this is the real thing. This is actual witchcraft. All right. And while you're investigating that, Sam, you'll be knocking around. I'm going to award you the following. Number 1, there will be a cult. The cult looks like some kind of antique peacemaker. Probably one of the first of its kind, looking at it. Still a little roughshod and handmade, right? You can still see the barrels, the outside of the barrel is not quite perfect. It's been around for a long time, but it's well oiled, it's well kept, right? And it is, the butt of the gun is signed, autographed, engraved by Colt himself. All right. Now, there is inside of this crate, there is a small note. Caution, do not steal.
Well, I sure can't appreciate a well-crafted weapon. As a marshal.
I mean, who can't appreciate a well-crafted weapon?
In addition, you will find a full round of six very specially handcrafted bullets. And each one has the same strange symbol on the back of the bottom of the bullet, right? Seems to match up with the strange symbol on the hammer of the gun, all right? And as you pick this gun up in your tiny little good hand, your one and only tiny good hand, right? You feel powerful. And that same sensation comes to you when you put the gun down and pick up the bullets. Because you don't have the other hand.
Well, I am a woman of the law, and I do not condone stealing. So I'm going to assume that the note means don't steal the note, and I'm going to take these here gun and bullet. And I will leave the note sitting there.
Well, I think it's most important to realize that this is from the Confederacy, and as such, their laws do not apply here.
All right, this is in fact no man's land, and you were instructed to confiscate and study any unique weaponry that you found in the laboratory, so this is in fact part of your mission parameters. And that will be another beat for Serapi, who spent all of her chips, all of them, trying not to be turned into a pancake against the wall. That will be one more white chip for Serapi.
So I see my posse here. They're having a hard time around all this devilry, right?
Indeed, they are.
They are, right? Well, there's only one way, because I need to make sure that my good friend Finn here does not comprehend what's going on here. I need to make sure he does not understand the validity of what this is. Of the substances that are gathered here for witchcraft, what here is the least dangerous?
That one right there.
I will look straight at Sam, or I will look straight at Finn, and then I will glance over at the marshal, and I will say, there is absolutely no, I don't know what you guys are worried about. There's nothing to be worried here. I will reach over and I will drink that substance.
All right, I need you to roll me vigor.
I will poke my head out the tiny door and go, "What are you doing? What?
I'm just proving a point. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anything going on here.
Please roll me that vigor check.
Feels good.
That, with a grand total of 14 on a D6, is an impressive roll, Matthias. An impressive roll. All right. So you will drink that, and it is disgusting. Why do you smell vomit? Must be the stuff you're drinking. You set it back down.
I will pound that back like a shot. I'll slam it down the same way, and I will look over at Finn and I will say, nothing here to worry about. It is just a whole bunch of smoke, mirrors, and some fake props.
Please roll me deception. I will give you a bonus of +2 to your roll because you did just pound a legitimately dangerous substance and turn out on top.
Oh.
I am assuming that you are aware of how many auto crits and botches you have left.
Yes, I am. In fact, since Lady A has been so kind to point that out, I will auto crit this deception roll.
There's one more auto crit left. All right, you will auto critically succeed on that deception roll then. I'm going to drag Serranus back into channel here as soon as he reconnects to Discord. Thank you for that follow, Garo1031. Scrub a goddamn dub. Alright, where the fuck is, there he is. Alright. Boom.
There we go.
Alright, so Finn. Matthias looked and said, I don't know what you're all on about. And he reached over and grabbed one of those pieces of devilry and just chugged it back, slammed it down like it was a shot and said, nothing here but smoke, mirrors, and fake props. And he seems perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, he critically succeeded on his deception check.
Well, I was doubting any kind of devilry. Doesn't exist. Magic doesn't exist. And neither does Tiny Sam over there.
Exactly.
I completely agree.
She is probably through a trapdoor somewhere. I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, Matthias seems to be talking to Sam right there, right where you see her collapsed power armor. Matthias is just talking to her like she's really there. You might actually be losing your mind.
I feel like I might be losing my mind.
I will set my hand on Finn's shoulder. I'll say, you should sit down. The trip in the power armor's probably got y'all mentally exhausted. Just get some rest. We'll be out of here soon enough. You'll be all right.
I don't know if I'm still in the power armor, right?
Yes, you are.
I don't know if any of these chairs would hold my weight.
Well, just sit on the floor. We can get you up. It'll be all right. You need to get some rest.
Well, I'm just going to lean against the wall.
A tiny voice from the tiny room will say, you know, if brains were dynamite, y'all wouldn't have enough to blow your nose! I am tiny! For crying out loud!
I don't know what all the hostility is from Marshall. I don't understand. I haven't done anything to wrong you.
La 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 la. I can't hear that. I can't hear that.
You at all. The lightning bolt shot you. I accidentally provided it a bullet.
That is another round.
I'm still mad at you! I'm still mad!
That is another round of beans being called for Angry Tiny Sam. If brains were dynamite, y'all wouldn't have enough to blow your nose. Impressive.
I will earn all these chips back. I will earn them all.
All right. Now, Sam, you're gonna have a bit of a revelation as you step back out. You got 6. I'm telling you right now, all right? You got 6 magic bullets and the first Colt. That is what you were writing down on your character sheet, all right?
Yes, I got it.
They are tiny sized. However, you are under the impression that perhaps making use of an explosive device, especially one with these strange markings you don't understand, while it is under the effects of whatever shrink ray has done this, is probably a terrible, terrible idea, and you will not want to use this until you have unshrunk the weapon.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, now, Matthias, you can turn to Sam after a moment's rest, and then to Finn. And what do you say?
Said, well, Marshall, if you would actually care to listen and not start throwing around unwarranted insults, I found out what's going on up ahead.
Do tell!
Well, I found the entrance
see.
to the ranch, and it would seem that the entrance is connected to some kind of mechanism which triggers 3 of those rat-making devices.
Did you break it?
One of them.
Thank God.
Unfortunately, I did not have... Wait a minute. There are some more rat corpses. I might be able to break the other 2.
Why don't you just use one of those acid potion things that we all seem to be multiplying?
Oh, well, there's a bunch more of them up there, but according to the potion, it can't help.
The thing it can't help?
Well, seeing as I am tiny, I would appreciate it if you would take some more rat
Don't
corpses
exist.
and go break some more machines.
Quiet, you don't
I
exist.
don't understand why you can't do it yourself, but I'll start walking off.
Did you just shush me, Finn?
I
Are
can't
you
see
shushing
you.
me right now, boy?
Can't hear you. La 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 la.
Finn, I am giving you a white chip for playing Doubting Thomas to the max. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Oh God, I am so glad I put this posse into this room with this situation and these players. This is glorious.
All right, so I'm going to gather up as many of the rat corpses as I can and start messing up with the other machines.
Alright, would you be so kind as to roll me a tinkering check? For each of the
I can't
machines.
I can't ride off the previous, can I?
No.
No.
And you have spent all of your automatic crits. Do you have any automatic botches lined up after that?
No, I have been outside the influence of the audience as of this moment.
Alright, you are free! To
I am
fail!
free. I got 3 2. No, I got a 2, a -3, and 2 -2s.
At least you didn't go bust, alright? At least you did not go bust. So, roll me for the second machine. Meanwhile, y'all are probably headed back up towards this next section of the map.
Oh! I got me a 12!
You got you 12. That will be enough for you to muck up the function of one of these machines.
You know what?
I will let you pick
All
the
right.
southern or the eastern machine.
I will muck up the southern one, and then since I can't seem to muck up the eastern one, I will just pile bodies in front of it, hoping to stop it for a while.
All right. Oh God. All right. So,
I will walk briskly towards the door in a huff, and it will take me a while.
Well, I
Ben
will.
will kneel down, close his eyes, and I go, I don't care if you're not real, just get on my hand.
Okay, thank you. I will
So,
sit
when I
sit
come
in
back,
Finn's hand.
Sam is riding Finn piggyback, and I will look at them, and I'm just like, what in tarnation are you two doing?
She's riding on my...
I can
No.
see she's riding on you. I'm asking why.
Oh my. Well, I don't know what
Actually,
this
don't
is
answer
some kind
that
of
question. Let's just
no,
go.
but she seems to know what's going on.
Don't want to know. Don't want to know. Let's just go.
I'm gonna have to agree.
I will
I
say
don't want
Finn.
to know either.
He's crazy.
I'm
No,
gonna
not you.
agree with that.
Matthias is crazy. You're fine.
I'm fine. I'm
just fine.
I'm talking to an imaginary tiny Sam. And I'm fine.
I can't even.
I was not expecting this when I put a shrinking potion into the game. This is not what I was expecting to happen at all, alright? I am so glad this is happening. I'm putting shrinking potions in all of my games from here on out. It's a thing. Alright, Finn, Matthias, and Sam, I will award you all 1 beat for the hilarity. All of the hilarity. Everybody, all 3 of y'all will get 1 extra white chip. Alright, so.
Yeah.
So, Matthias.
Right.
Welcome to the door. Welcome to the door.
What are you dancing to?
Pay no attention to the mariachi, and I will motion to the machine, and I will say, so that's the one that activates the rats and seems to open that door, but it don't look so good no more. And of course, there's the potions over there. I don't think they're going to be much help, but they might be.
All right, so,
can you put her down?
I'm gonna put her.
No, don't put me down.
What? Can you just say it? Like, can we get out of here and just give the moment the proper moment? All right, don't make this weird.
Trying to walk across this floor
This
right
is
now.
way.
I mean, like trying to walk to St. Louis from here. I can't walk nowhere.
I'm just telling him to put you down. He can put you down on the table for all I care. I don't care where he puts you down. He just don't need you up there like that. All right, that's just making this whole thing weird. You're not like some kind of toy device like pulling your gun off the back of his head. That's just fucking weird. Stop
Matthias? Matthias?
What?
This has gone way beyond weird.
I will tell you how far and how when weird we are.
That we've got some newfangled machine spiders that look pretty real, by the way.
What did that even mean, Chris?
And we have a tiny imaginary Sam that we both can see.
There is no Tiny Sam!
I'm tiny for crying out loud, god damn it!
I don't know what fumes the 2 of you have been exposed to in my absence, but there is no tininess taking place right now.
You're crazy. You've been dancing to music that
I'm
don't
crazy.
exist.
You giving... Alright, I will let you have whatever moment you wish. Alright, I will not question nor judge. If you want me to be crazy and if that makes you feel better about what's occurring right now, I will be crazy for you, alright? I will be crazy as long as we can finish up here and get out of the ranch.
I don't even remember half this trip.
I will look at Finn and say, this family tree was a shrub!
Okay, that was a good one. Sam?
I just need it noted for all of you people aboard the USS Finn Thias. I will be crazy for you. I will be crazy for you. I'm gonna need that whole moment highlighted so that I could start building the Finn Thias montage with the slow love music in the background. One day that montage will be the opening sequence of the show, and I'm not telling you
Marshall?
a thing. Yes, Finn.
It's gonna be Valentine's Day next year.
Is there a bigness potion on the table?
There is not a bigness potion on the table.
Do we not know how long the?
No, you do not.
All right, Sam, just get on my shoulder. I'm a little tired holding you up on my.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
will crawl on.
we are gonna
Now I don't have to see you.
what we're gonna... Oh god, this is the best thing. This is the best
Except
thing.
for I'm using your earlobe to sort of steady myself.
Oh my! Would you quit it? Like, why are you touching him like that? We're in a cavernous basement with mechanical rats and spiders, and you are fiddling with him all up in here. Stop that!
Panic does strange things to a person!
That
Panic does
That
strange
is not the
things!
time nor the place.
I need to ask why everybody's talking in falsetto. I understand Sam, but why the fuck is Matthias talking in falsetto? And what am I doing?
I quit. I don't care whatever thing that Rattler fellow.
Stop! Don't shake your head! Stop! Stop!
You're not real.
You like to kill me!
All right.
Just
So-
walk very slowly! Walk slowly.
So,
Please.
okay, reeling it in, because if this continues, we will just sit here and yell at each other in falsetto voices for the next fucking 3 hours. But we got an encounter to run here, okay? God damn it!
Now Sam's giving you.
Will you
cricket.
people
Alright.
stop being so fucking entertaining?
Roll her like
Do not roll her like a die. Do not roll her like a die.
Whoa!
I already got rolled like a die.
Botch mean in this case. I need to know.
All right, so
Okay.
here is what
For the purposes of getting through this, I will say that I'm talking tiny and I won't talk tiny anymore.
We
Okay.
can talk time when we get back in character. We're gonna take an out of character moment to assess all the information, collect all of the
Okay.
info we've got of the intel.
Okay.
Okay. So the
Okay.
intel we have. All right, Sam, with your tinkering expertise, if you take a look at this machine over here with Finn, right,
Okay.
you will see
Okay.
that there are several notches. As a matter of fact, there are 4 notches on this thing, so that you could pull lever 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right, around, and it'll suck it in, right? That you can assume will take you a decent amount of effort to accomplish. All right. It is tied to this door. Matthias's conclusions are not madness driven. It's not just that he's loco. He actually did piece together, because he's seen this happen. This door seems to be wired to this here device. Okay.
Okay.
Now this over here, these potions, there are 2 goo potions, 2 goo grenades, and 1 acid grenade. You've already seen the acid grenade in action. All right. It's gonna the goo things are gonna create a 4 square, like a four tile on the map section of goo that will act as
I
difficult
think I have
terrain.
one of those.
Okay.
Okay.
And there is also 1 acid potion, which will create a 4 square acidic field where anything that goes through is going to take 1 wound. Okay.
Okay.
There are 3 hallways, each one tied to a machine. All right. This one, I think, is the one that Matthias said was going to it's going to have all these rat corpses piled up in front of. All right. Over here, this staircase is difficult terrain. All right. This right here is also difficult terrain. There is another machine here that has been damaged but will still function. And there is a machine down this hallway as well that has been damaged but will still function. All right. You are going to can you guys tell me what you think is going to be going on with this encounter? Like what is the series of events you expect to happen? What is your plan?
Go up to exits, probably. To go up the whatever hallways that lead to a working machine, and then once we get through the door, acid trip the this area here.
a good idea. We could goo and acid that area. I think that whatever machine activates has to do with what notch we turn the dial to. But I don't know which one.
We lost Kajer.
Really?
Oh, there you are. You're back. Go ahead, Matthias.
I was just gonna say we could use one of the goo vials to actually like hold the wall of corpses together to buy us time while we're switching between them.
Do you think that all 3 machines will go off
simultaneously? I don't know. I don't know what these notches are gonna do. I don't know if like each notch is gonna be a machine or and like we have to work through all 3 machines before we get to the last one. I'm not sure how this is gonna
Can I ask if I know, like, if I can tell which notch, like, if I leave it on a certain notch, like, will it only activate one machine? Will it activate all the machines? Which notch would open the door? Because there's 4 notches, you said, right?
Yep.
And there's 3 machines?
Okay, so this notch right here is clearly marked power off, all right? These 3 are all marked power on, okay? And then this one is marked door. The way because you have the tinkering merit, right? You have the tinkering edge.
Yes, I do.
Right.
Yeah.
So I will just let you know when this lever is pulled, all of those machines will activate. But you have to pull the lever all the way through for this door to have enough power to open.
Okay. So all 3 will activate as we pull the lever through. Mm-hmm. Is there any way that I can maybe tinker with the notches to see if I can bypass them?
You can give me a tinkering check if you would like to attempt so.
Cool, I have a crit.
All right. You will be able to remove a lot of the rust, all right? As Finn like puts you down on the machine and you actually like start brushing it aside, right?
Okay.
It will. What I will do is I will give anybody who's making the strength roll necessary to pull that lever. I'll give them +2 because you've kind of paved the way.
Okay.
You made it easier to pull, but you can't actually bypass the mechanics.
Okay. Well, I helped.
So it's a strength roll +2.
It'll be a strength roll +2 in order to pull the lever. Now there are three hallways, okay, that you're gonna have to watch, right? And there are 2 goo potions and an acid potion, and the big hallway has Matthias has bought you some time. All right.
Okay.
Now I have, I believe, 8 more crits lined up.
Oh God.
I will also remind you that you opted for the power armor. However, Sam does not currently have hers. That means that Sam is the only one who has not yet balanced, who is currently not balanced out the incoming damage from the enhanced robots. You guys had to choose between boosting the robots' defense and boosting their damage in the room with the lightning cloud, and you chose to boost their damage, and then you chose to boost your own defense by taking the power armor. So Sam, these monsters will be dealing a D10 or a D8 damage to you, not a D6.
Can I hide Sam?
Can you hide Sam? Sam could roll a stealth check to go unnoticed. However, there are 3 hallways plus 1 lever, and there are only 3 of you. I would actually give you a +4, Sam. Size check.
Okay. All right, so the way that I'm going to suggest this is actually to put the acid behind the wall of corpses, so that they're like the rats that are trying to get out are going to be stuck in the acid, and then use both of the goo things to hold the wall of corpses together. And hopefully that'll take care of that hallway completely, and then have each of you watch a hallway, and I'll pull the lever since I'm unarmed.
I also have another goo potion, and is there any reason we couldn't take this table here and push it up against one of the hallways to kind of block it off?
Is that goo potion tiny as well?
I'm not sure of the mechanics of like shrinking and growing in this particular game.
Was it on your person?
Yes, it was.
Then it is now tiny.
Okay, so it will not make as much goo as before. All right. Also, my Gatling pistol is going to be like sprinkles. Fire in a...
Throw the tiny goo potion on the wall. Put Sam on it.
Yeah, because my Gatling pistol is tiny too. It's really not going to be that much help.
All right, we are coming up top of the hour here. It's 11 o'clock. All right, and I bet you the audience has some idea.